What is going on, everyone? Hope you are all having a great day. If the video or sound looks and sounds different, that's because it is. I'm now filming with a GoPro Hero 7 Black. My iPhone started doing some weird stuff. You'll notice in some earlier clips from the video, it would cut out on occasion, and I didn't want that happening in an exhaust video of all things. So I'm not going to ramble too long here, but just wanted to let you know this is a different camera, but I am going to do all sorts of throttle positions and speeds, 4-cylinder, 8-cylinder, with this camera. So we're going to do most of the filming now with this camera just to keep it consistent. Again, I already have an installation video for this system. I'll put a link in the description if you want to watch that video, and I will put all these Borla kits in the video description as well if you wish to purchase them. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with, well, the truck's already warm now. You will see soon the cold and warm starts. Sorry, I can't get a better angle right now. I just got my suction cup mount, so I just got it suctioned to my phone as a base. I don't think I'd be able to get the right angle out the windshield, but I will start the truck now. Again, it's warm. All right, now that's windows up. We'll do it again, windows down. million-mile bike guy. Spotted. Literally see him everywhere. He has 1 million miles on that bike. I've seen him in this neighborhood everywhere for the last 10 years. Anywho, I'm gonna put the windows back up for now. All right, this is light acceleration from 20 to 45. Now we'll do a medium. That was from 30 to 50. Now we're getting on the highway. We're going from 20. Actually, I'll pull over and I'll punch it here. All right, dead stop, and then I'm gonna floor it. That's 80. We're cruising at 80 right now. And slowing down because it's a construction zone. All right, we're cruising at 70 now. I'm gonna kick it back up to 80 here. When I get a second, I'll do a light pull to 80. Now cruising at 80. Can't even hear the exhaust over the wind noise, to be honest. Now we're gonna punch it from 70 to 80. Gotta get ahead of these slowsies. Haha, sucks to suck. Should've got a Hemi. No, they weren't trying. All right, we're cruising at 55 right now. And it just went into 4-cylinder. I don't know if you could hear that. I'll kick it out. All right, here we are cruising at 50. There's 4-cylinder. You can tell when it goes from 8 to 4, but I am fairly surprised at how well they do muffle it. I would say it's not any worse than stock. I could tell in stock form when it would switch from 4 to 8 or 8 to 4. It might be just a tad bit louder with the Borla, but they do a pretty good job. I mean, you'd have to really, 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 really hate it in order to go out and, you know, feel the need to buy a tuner to disable 4-cylinder mode. Or, you know, if you don't want to, you know, spend money on it, just do the trick. I have a video showing how to do it just using the gear shift here. I'll put a link in the video description on that video as well. We'll do kind of a mild takeoff here and just do, well, we've already done 50 to 80 miles an hour, so we'll stick between 30 and 45 once we get out of the 50 zone. So as you'll notice with this exhaust, again, it is the S-Type Borla. My buddy has the 5.0 F-150 with the touring, and we found it just to be a little too quiet. It is louder than stock, a little more barky, but still not what we were looking for. And the attacks, I felt like they'd just be too loud, especially with me having really close neighbors right now. So I'm really happy with this. Again, it muffles the 4-cylinder mode about as best it can. And you really only hear a lot of noise when you want to make a lot of noise. I mean, you can tell even, you know, on light to moderate and obviously heavy acceleration, you can hear the noise, but as soon as you kind of let up on the throttle and you're cruising, you almost can't even hear it. So I mean, if that's important to you and you want to hear it all the time, definitely go with the attacks. And if you don't want to hear it as much, well, then you're going to want to go with the touring. Found this to be a really good balance. See, it's pretty quiet, but then, and that was, I don't know, third throttle right there. That wasn't full throttle. So I mean, you can dictate how loud it is, which is nice. It's not just straight up full bore all the time. If you look at the sound levels between the touring, the S-Type, and the attack, it shows like 4 squares of sound representing sound level with each one. And with the touring, it starts with the, you know, the first square, there's like a little bit filled in, and then it steps up, and then it steps up. The 4th square, it doesn't even show any filler in there. In other words, it doesn't get very loud at all to begin with. You step up to the S-Type, and it's a nice smooth linear half step each time, and it utilizes all 4 of their little sound bricks. And the attack, if you look at that, it's basically 3/4 loudness all the way across, and then picks up to full loudness, which again just wasn't for me. I like to have a little bit more tone and have mine get louder with RPMs and speed, as opposed to just loud all the time, but you know, that's just me. Alright, we are now windows down. Again, sorry if I'm rambling a lot. I just want to make sure you guys have all the information here. Especially with exhaust videos, they can be tricky. Just past our cameraman Spencer in the old Dakota. All right, we are cruising at 35 with eco mode on currently. Get out of here, Ford. Now cruising at 40. Eco mode. Windows up. And now down. $45 now. Windows going up. 4-cylinder mode. Alright, this is going to be a light acceleration to 50. Alright, this one will be a moderate pull to 50. right, now this will be a full throttle to 50. And then nice and quiet. See, I wanted the quiet because I do occasionally tow, and there's nothing worse than when you're trying to tow for hours on end and you got nothing but drone or just loud noise. You know, I like to relax and be kind of chill, listen to music. I don't want to listen to high exhaust notes for 3 hours while I'm towing a 5,000 pound or more trailer, you know what I mean? So there's a 4-cylinder again. But again, everyone else has their own preferences. That's why I'm making this video and kind of pointing out what I would or wouldn't do if you want quieter or louder. As Borla has pointed out, I'll post their video as well in the video description so you can watch. They have pretty good sound quality. The only reason, you know, I'm doing this is because I wanted to get multiple angles, multiple speeds, in cab, out of the cab, windows up, windows down. Because a lot of people want to know, you know, how does it sound in 4-cylinder? Well, you know, you can hear that it's there. It's not as, I'll tell you, I had a glass pack on my 2012 Ram Hemi, and it sounded like a helicopter was about ready to land on the roof. It was at least 3 times as loud as this. This is pretty darn good. So also, as Borla mentioned at the end of their exhaust video on YouTube here, they do make a resonator that you can add in if you decide that the atak or the S-Type is a little bit too loud. It'll quiet it down, take a little bit of the edge off, and that should go in like the 3 to 4 foot section in front of the muffler, the Borla muffler, because there's about a 3 or 4 foot pipe with a factory small resonator in it. I'm assuming they just provide a bigger resonator, and that's where it would go. So I'm done blabbing. Hopefully got you what you were looking for here. If this video helped you out, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this. Don't forget to hit the bell notification, and please check me out on Facebook at Tony the Truck Guy. Thanks for watching.